it's like yin and yang. It's more compatible. It's harmony. That's the word I'm looking for. It's more harmony when you make the beat and write the lyrics to it, because you can tailor make the beat to your lyrics. It's just harmony, dog. You know what I mean? It's a flow. It's like you and your partner. It's like your lyrics and your instrumental being compatible. And the reason why they're compatible because you both of them.
Hey, it's like when your spirit meets your soul, it's aligned.
There you go, So that's why it sounds just so because it's like
it fit in pipe. This is what you wanted to hear when you wanted to say it.
There you go. That part right there,
That's dope. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So we already on, man. We shaking the game up again. Listen, Listen, no, this is some family stuff right now, bro. I got Parlay Starr. Man, come on now. And not only, look, we get to talk, I know we talk about sports and all this stuff and we touch on music, but this is one of the guys, if I talk about a rapper that know how to hoop, hands down, Parlay Starr is probably the top of the list. You know what I mean? So I want to say this is coming from the heart because it's my brother. I'm so happy to have him, not even just on Shake the Game Up podcast, but in the building also.
Oh man, it's my pleasure, man. My pleasure, man.
Come on, man. No, you know how we doing, man. The feeling
Dogg in the building. He is one of the people that is shaking the game up. That we found in the community that has been shaking the game up for quite a while. We're gonna learn all about where he's been, what he's done, the backstories of everything in his career, and the relationship between
it's like I told you, it's almost a couple decades. I think it has been a couple decades, right? So
absolutely.
And we've been rocking. Like I said, I almost wore my sweatsuit today because you never know when it's gonna be. Let me get that fade day. Like as soon as I see Parlay, and what do you mean, man? We gonna go that 1v1, man. We gonna get that 1-on-1 on all the time. Don't matter.
Every time I see him.
Oh, dog. And I didn't see Parlay pull up, man, and make songs in like 15 minutes. I'm talking about just talking, just like straight and then drop a whole song, 20 minutes done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we used to play ball though. We should, shout out to my boy Miguel. We should be in the homie Miguel backyard. And we have full-fledged, full-court basketball games. I never wanted to be on this nigga team. I said, I want to play against your ass. I mean, why I want to play?
No, we gonna line up. We used to guard each other too the whole time. Like
guard each other the whole time.
We playing our own game.
Yeah,
within the game. It's 5-on-5, but it's still 1-on-1.
That's still 1-on-1. I dunk, he dunk. I hit a jumper, he hit a jumper. We going at it, man. Bro, to this day.
Man. To this day. Man, so yeah, big Parlay in the building, man. Parlay 2 is in the building right here too, man. Blessed, bro. Blessed to have you.
It's a blessing for the government, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's all love, bro. And anybody that's with Parlay, especially y'all rocking the same, you know what I'm saying? Parlay. So I'm really with that. You get what I'm saying? So what we got? What's going on?
So, first and foremost, we just finished listening to a little bit of a song that he has with Snoop. So, tell us a little bit about this song, where it started, how you came up with it. I heard you made the beat as well. So, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Snoop is one of my buddies, you know what I mean? I've been dealing with Snoop since the 90s, you know what I mean? Death Row days and all that, long story on that, you know what I mean? But it was long overdue. I always run into Snoop. We always run into each other in clubs and run each other at parties and all that. And I'm just like, Snoop, I was hot at the time. I just dropped a song with Chris Brown and Tiger. So I was hot. I was on my shit at the time. So I'm like, Snoop, man, what's up, man? This is the time. I need a song up out of you. And Snoop said, Nap, you don't worry about it, man. I got you. I met Snoop in Beverly Hills. And I met up with him in Beverly Hills at a party and shit. And I chopped it up with him. He's just like, Parlay, I'm going to bless you, man. Woo. And he didn't just do a verse. He did a verse and a half. He did the whole song with me. Usually he just busts a verse for a motherfucker. And then, man, when I checked my email, that motherfucker had a verse and another 8 bars. I was like, damn, a nigga hit the lottery.
Oh, that's
you know
dope.
What I mean?
That's dope. Shout out to Snoop, man. Hey, people don't show love like that. Really, you know what I'm saying? So for somebody like Snoop to bless you like that, bro, that tells a lot about yourself too. And the first impression you made.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and he stamped me, and he said my name, you know what I mean? So that was even dope too. You're looking out, Snoop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
What other collaborations? I mean, outside. I mean, which is I really don't want to move too fast past the Snoop collab, like because that's
Snoop is the
You
godfather.
did the one
Snoop
with
is the man.
Chris Brown. Which song was that? Chris Brown and,
Like you, Chris Brown, Kevin McCall, and Tiger. You know what I mean? There's a lot of controversy around that. You know what I mean? A lot of people wonder why the song didn't do the numbers it's supposed to have done.
There's great names on that. Like
Yeah.
we have to play that one for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know.
And what's crazy is we just recently ran into Kevin McCall. I've just been talking.
Yeah, we
with
went
him.
to
right?
Amber Rose's birthday party.
I'll show you up.
Is that
And,
right?
I'm not bullshitting.
Is that
Yes.
right? Yeah, he's working on a new album right now.
Yes, he.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's K-Mac.
Because you want to do a mini doc with him.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
so,
yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
my guy, yeah.
You gotta interview work.
Yeah.
And you know, you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's
100%.
wild, bro. So
Yeah.
what was the song you did with them?
With who?
With Kevin McCall,
Kevin
Chris
McCall.
Brown.
Oh, you know, me and Kevin McCall, we got a whole album called Mac Star. You know what I mean? I haven't put it out yet, you know what I mean? But I got it. You know what I mean? It was a time when me and Mac Star, me and Kevin McCall, we went on tour and we did some touring and shit. And we got a whole album together, but, you know, he had got into some, you know, law troubles and all that. And that, you know, that stopped the process of the album and all that, you know what I mean? But I got a whole album with him, and he just got out. Shout out to K-Mac, man, he free now. My boy, man, get it right. He got an album he working on too, he finna drop, that I seen. I got the information off TMZ. You know what I mean? Yeah. I heard on TMZ, you know what I mean? I hit the nigga and said, congratulations. Hey, congratulations, my guy. He's like, what happened? I said, man, on the album, homie. He said, oh yeah. Man, that's just what it is, man. But yeah, Tiger, Chris Brown, all of my boys, man. You know, I used to, you know, secure for Chris Brown, you know what I mean? You know?
Now, that's a good segue because what we talked about too, I know you was responsible for kind of getting Chris Brown into the gang bang culture, and you know, this is why it's interesting to me is because of I see that a lot of artists sometimes use the gang bang culture to get into the industry, the music industry. You get what I'm saying? So like, is that a good call or not? But Chris Brown is a good case, and for you to be the one that kind of introduced that, like how was that?
You know what's so funny about it, man? You know, I tried to steer Chris Brown away from gang banging, you know what I mean? But I influenced him. Bone, you know Bone from Athens? Bone from Training Day. Bone is the one that got into it with Snoop Dogg. The one reached to the one doing Snoop Dogg. I mean not Snoop Dogg. Suge Knight. Remember when Suge Knight got the murder? Y'all don't know about. Remember when Suge Knight went to jail? Remember he ran into Terry Carter. Ran into Terry Carter at the Towns. Well, anyway, Bone is the one that played Training Day. You know who Bone is, man. Bone from Athens. You know what I mean? He's a big. He's a public figure and all that. And he did a couple of movies and all that with Denzel and all
you
that.
know, sometimes I see somebody's face too.
Yeah.
You know? So if I see his face, I probably know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, but Bone, you know what I mean? He threw me Chris Brown, you know what I mean? He said, man, Chris, at the Roosevelt in Hollywood, he was like, Parlay, man, this Chris Brown, man, this young hot-headed dude, man, right here, man, and he want to be a blood and all that shit, man. Here, man, you take him, he a hothead. I don't want to deal with him. Here, you take him. And he threw me Chris Brown at the Roosevelt. You know what I mean? This is something, you know, and this is exclusive shit.
Yeah.
Nobody's never heard this story right here.
This is how this work, right? Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how you really shake the game up. Like from even just doing like you said you would do some security stuff for them, and then you know they trust you, stuff like that, and then you're able to put your music in and build creative stuff with them. That's like amazing, and it's just like synchronicity and like actually getting to know people and interaction. Like your network is really your network. Like
Right.
who you.
He had just got into it with Rihanna and all that, and you know the world was against him at that time. LA didn't want to fuck with him, you know what I mean? And Bone threw him to me, you know what I mean? And you know he hot gang banging. I'm still on my shit, you know what I mean? And I was an influence on him, and he wanted to be a gang. I got footage of him claiming the hood and all that shit, but I was really taking all his phase when he got into it with Ricky Romance. You know what I mean? Tiger got into it. You know, I was just security. You know what I mean?
I somewhat remember towards the beginning when Chris Brown started getting into the like gang bang culture. He started tripping. Like he was tripping with it, a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's when he was with me.
Are we allowed to talk about this? Did he get like jumped in, or was he like escorted VIP?
Or did he just walk through it?
He just walked in.
No, but see, look, just the whole backstory of that. When Bone, you know, threw Chris Brown to me, like, look out for him in LA, all this, you know, I was actually looking out for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love Chris Brown, you know, and I was more of a big brother to a mentor to him, like, man, just do your thing. I'm gonna look out. It was situations that we'll talk about again. We need real shit. We got stories to say about Chris. We ain't gonna tell them all tonight, but you know, I just ushered him back into LA when wasn't nobody fucking with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when me and Tiger got into it, because Tiger stole my music, you know, back then, and that was a long beef right there. That's what divided me and Chris Brown, because he was doing an album with Tiger at the time called Fan of a Fan, and you know, it was conflict of interest, you know what I mean? He working on an album with Tiger, and I'm just, you know, his boy holding him down. I get into it with Tiger because Tiger stole my song and leaked it out without me on it, just him and Chris Brown. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's big. You know, like, I got a song with Chris Brown. That's big. How many people can say they got a song with Chris Brown? That's big. He just took all the air out the song, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Yeah. So how I mean, we gotta talk. I want to definitely talk about that, like, because I know that kind of happens a lot with, you know, in the industry. You never know who's the behind the scenes writing all the stuff, and you know, and guiding people through. Like you're saying, you're one of those guys. So, but when that gets taken, when the song gets taken from you like that, like what can you do? Like, are you trapped? Are you know what I'm saying? How does that process work?
How do you protect yourself?
Right.
I could just say it like this, man. If I knew then what I know now, I would have came at it another way. You know what I mean? Because I'm in the door with Chris Brown. I'm touring with him. I'm on tour with him and Wiz Khalifa. We doing, you know, he calling me. I'm doing everything. You know, I flew away from New York just to handle some shit for him, and you know, with Ricky Romance and all that. You know, I was this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm young. You know, I'm doing my thing. I'm still me. I'm still Parlay Starr from Peblos. I'm still that gang banging nigga. I'm like, you ain't finna cross me. So when he took my song, like I said in my last interview with Jack Thriller, man, that's like stealing the yicking from me. That's like stealing a bird from a nigga, man. Like, you stole a verse from me. That's like stealing a yicking, nigga. Shit, that was my nigga. I was finna double that up and flip that, nigga. Shit, get that out there, you know. And I just went off emotion, you know what I mean? And then I got on Tiger, man, this and woo. We all at some shit with him and YG at the El Rey, I think, right off Wilshire.
Okay.
That spot right there when I confronted him and all this, and then went back and forth. And, you know, it just, you know, it was a bad scenario because it stopped me from what I was doing, you know what I mean? You know, Chris Brown linked me up with Busta Rhymes, linked me up with Polo the Don, linked me up with Kevin McCall, linked me up with you know, Chris was linking me in. I was locked in with him. I was his man, you know what I mean? But, you know, shit happened, and I wasn't really pressing the gangbang line with him, but he was so influenced by me. He was claiming my hood without me even saying he was from the hood. Man, I'm from Pablo's blood and whoop, 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 and all of those shit, you know what I mean? But then when me and Tiger got into it, then he ran up under Game. You know, Game got up under him, and Game started, you know, doing his little manipulation shit, and got up under him, and that's when he moved, pushed over to Compton and Pyrules, and then he turned into some, they said Wax Star or something. You know, Wack 100 said that Wax Star is the one made him a Pyru, you know what I mean? But I'm
so you can like transfer, like, sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but like, so if you're a blood, you can transfer to different corporations, like different cities. I mean, you would as like
different departments.
like you know, I'm more of a businesswoman, corporate wise. So if I'm, you submit your transfer application.
I'm going to the mail room.
Yeah, but see, like I said, I didn't court him on to the projects, or I didn't want him, you know, I didn't want him to be a Peblo. I didn't want him to be a gangbang. I wanted to just be, you know, his representation, rep him, and make sure you stay right, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But he wanted to go further and, you know, go into it, and, you know, that's when we kind of like, you know, stirred away from each other, because I was more like a big brother, not a, you know, I didn't want to influence you the wrong way.
Put him
you know
on,
I mean?
And
then when he went over there with them, you know, he had a problem with that shit, and, you know, getting solicited and all that for money and this and that. And,
that's what I was going to ask.
That's really initiation.
You know, like,
yeah, so when you get back to your first question that you asked, when rappers do get into the industry and they choose gang banging to
get on,
to get on, it's a price that comes with that.
All right, because that was my following question was like, because
Yeah,
I know
'cause
some of the you know the ones that's out there, they'll take on and represent one of them, right?
Yeah.
And then, but are they paying for that representation? First of all, second of all, so what happens when they stop paying? And because you start gang banging, you're doing this thing to get on, you start pissing some people off, right?
Yeah.
Now, these people are getting held off because of the representation.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what happens when the representation is off? Is it free game? Or
is there free tickets to the concert?
No,
Y'all write that in the
I mean,
negotiation.
when the reputation is off, then the reputation is off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like you said, it's green light as far as them and the neighborhood that they turned their back on. You know what I mean? Because like I say, when these rappers come and they deal with certain Crip or Blood hoods, they always know one person that's doing the soliciting, that's making sure that nobody fuck with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even if it's a nigga that like, just say P3 brought Chris Brown to the hood, you know what I mean? And then I'm really the one that got rank in the hood. And then, he brought him, but then Chris Brown started fucking with me because he see who got the rank in the hood. You know what I mean? And I got Chris Brown doing shit, and I ain't really just asking them for money and making them. I'm saying shit like, man, we don't do this for the kids. We want to do this, and I'm your boy, and they try to finesse it up out of them, but it is taxes. You know what I mean? They don't just say it outright, but yeah, they pay taxes.
Right.
Point blank, they paying some shit.
Right.
They doing some shit for the community. And yeah, man.
DJ Who Kid. So I know DJ Who Kid has been really, really like somebody that's in your career that's been like solid for you, bro. So how did that connection happen for you guys?
Shit, Who Kid? How did I meet you, nigga? I met Who Kid. Oh, man, damn, you taking me back right there. Damn, Who Kid? Who Kid? That's gonna be a good one. Who Kid? How did I meet you, dog? You gonna fuck around and make me call you? I don't know how I met Who Kid, but I know it had to be at a club or something. I had to meet Who Kid at a club or something. Oh no, I think I met Who Kid through Jack Thriller. I think I met Who Kid through Jack Thriller. I was dealing with Jack Thriller. Jack Thriller was doing a lot of marketing and promotion for me at the time, and with G Unit. He was doing the This Is 50. That's when they were doing the This Is 50. And I had Jack Thriller throwing all my marketing and all that. And then he plugged me up with Who Kid. He introduced me to Who Kid.
Okay.
And then when I linked in with Who Kid, we hooked up, we hit it off, spent a little money with him. It always started off with spending a little money with a nigga. You spend a little money with a nigga, you break bread with your fellow man, That's what it's about. No hate, no fucking with a nigga bitches or nothing. We break bread, we have fun, and we've been cool ever since. Ever since me and Who Kid met, we hit it off. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And we've been dope ever since. Like Who Kid is like my phone book. You know what I mean? If I can't get him, Who Kid can.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's a relationship we got. You know what I mean? I just brought him to Montana.
That's what I was about to ask. You was he at your show at Bozeman?
Yeah. My first grand opening show in Bozeman. Him and Twister, and the Realest.
Yeah, and
Shout
my brother.
out to
Yeah,
boy, the Realest. Yeah, the Realest came, Twister came, Who Kid came, and we had it cracking. You know what I mean? It was popping. You know what I mean? And to this day, Who Kid ready for whatever. You know what I mean? So we just work. I'm working on movies now. I'm doing a documentary, biography. I've got these 2 new albums coming out. I got an album coming out called Me, that's dropping in January. And I got another album called Mythology. Look up what mythology means. I got an album dropping that's called Mythology, where I'm going to remaster a lot of my shit I did with the big heads. And, you know what I mean? Let them know this shit is real, you know what I mean? And we going to have fun with it, you know what I mean?
And then I do want to touch on like your creative process. And I know, like, a lot of these kids and the young ones coming up. I mean, even from when we was growing up with rap, right? Everybody want to have that persona, and some have it, and they can have it because of their lyrics and the way they talk. But some really live the way that they talk in their music. So, and I know you one of those guys that came from the inner city that's like always put your heart into your music. And since I know you get what I'm saying. So, talk about your creative process. Like, how do you connect with a song, and how do you start thinking about what a song is about, and then to get to the end of it where you're putting it out.
Well, shit. First of all, I'm a Tupac baby. You know what I mean? So you know, Tupac got a lot to do with how I arrange my music and what I talk about and how I talk about it and how you know look at shit. Because Pac really came from a whole nother state, a whole nother dimension, and he really rapped what he's seen.
Yeah.
Which was the West Coast life, you know what I mean? That his lyrics was what he's seen on the West Coast popping. West Coast, West Side, and we ride on these niggas, and when we bust all that shit was West Coast shit. They didn't do that on the, you know, it was more mob on the East Coast, you know what I mean? And it's just more like, in my music, I feel like I gotta say something. I can't just rap dick pussy all the time and drink and smoking all of the time, you know? You gotta really, you know what I mean? When you got a platform, you gotta at least say, man, I got 1 or 2 songs in there. Now, I'm talking a lot of bullshit on this album, but I got 1 or 2 songs where nigga we can heal the world and make it a better place. Tupac did it. Tupac whole album, you know what I mean, to be about, you know, a little this, a little that, but then he had Dear Mama, you know, Brenda Have a Baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think those are the songs that kind of made him more like a person to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we know we want to live we want to watch the zoo. We want to see the stuff that we can't do, but we also feel at home when you say "Dear Mama" and you talk about like the real things you're doing to put your foot down in your environment, like where you're at, and to help out. So Pac gave us that. So I know you do the same thing too. Like even with your toy drive with 24 toys, right?
Toys,
you know what I'm saying?
To the community.
And that's coming up, right? Or is it just like the holiday seasons?
Yeah,
or
it's just 24 toys I give back to the community, go back to the hoods and give toys out. But see, I did it different. You know, a lot of people, they do toy drives where they have everybody come to a certain area and then they, you know, they get in line and get the toys out. No, I do it more like how Christmas in the sleigh. I drive around with toys and I go through my community. I see a kid walking, I jump out, bam. It's more organic. It's more, it's just more dope like that because they never expect it. You know what I mean? I just pull up.
It's a real surprise.
It's a real surprise. You know what I mean? So I just ride through the neighborhood from like the 15th. I do like a 10-day drive through from like the 15th to the 24th. I drive through on Christmas. I'm doing my thing with my family, but from the 15th to like the 24th, I drive through my neighborhood for a couple hours and give out some toys and all that. You know, through the community, kids everywhere, all genres.
Yeah.
I was giving out so many toys when I went to Beverly Hills. They gave the toys back. I was like, shit. That was shit. I mean, shit, it's just the thought that counts, man. Yeah, man, we don't need none of that shit, man. Go on back that way with it. Okay, no problem. Back to the hood with it. Back to the hood, no problem, homie. These kids gonna eat it up. You feel me?
That's right.
But that's what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and sorry to cut you off. So we go back to the question I was asking with your process for your music.
It's more, you know what I mean? Just, you know, it got to be real life. You know what I mean? I try not to. Rap is like an art form. It's just like say me and you are painters. Just say we all painters. If we all painting a picture that's on the wall, if I grab this nigga stick and start painting his picture, it's not his paint no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's our paint. It's not you. So what I'm trying to say before I lose you is every rapper should write who they are and what they do and what their experiences are and how they should go, because little that you know, it's 7 billion people in this world. It's at least 10 million people that think like you think. You feel what I'm saying? But you will never know if you don't just be you. Just be you. You know, if you notice, all the weird rappers are on. Every rapper that's weird is on right now because they being them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just saying though. Man, these weird motherfuckers is on right now, man.
All right, because I'm just nosy. So give me like a couple weird rappers that we know of.
Man, Uzi Vert.
That's exactly what we're thinking about.
Man, Uzi Vert weird as a motherfucker, homie.
That's the first thing.
Man, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. Kodak Black, dope as a motherfucker, but he weird as a motherfucker too.
Hey, I seen Lil Uzi come out.
Kodak Black, I'm one of your biggest fans, homie, but nigga, you weird, and that's cool, cause I'm weird. You know what I mean?
No, but I seen Lil Uzi come out with a purse like this. He was holding it like this.
Yeah, dog. See what I'm saying?
I said, what the hell's going on? I had to turn it, bro. I can't even keep. I mean, you know, I know he got a fan base on.
It's just all of his body language and just everything is just premature is real, you know, sweet.
You called it premature.
Yeah, man.
And you know, I feel like they didn't start off that much. So I did a lot of the freshman class, like interviews and media and stuff like that, or set up certain little things for them. And I got to meet all of them. And that class, you know, like it's so crazy how you start off as one thing and then you can develop into a whole different artist, you know? So I feel like it's kind of like where they feel it taps in or where you're getting the noise. Do you feel like a little bit of your creativity came a lot with like your fans and what they like too? And did you switch anything up as well like they did? Because at first I felt like they were real like, you know, gangsta, very like, oh yeah, hardcore, and then it turned into from this person to like
something totally different.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
It turned into R&B rap. It turned to R&B rap. If you really think about it, everybody is singing in that music now, but they still rapping, but they singing. It got a harmonize. They harmonizing something, a hook or something. So it's really like rap can turn from hardcore rap to R&B rap now, you know what I mean? You gotta have some type of singing. Even my girl, all the rap music she like, it's a motherfucker singing in it. You know what I mean? Even if the shit don't sound good, they got that tune, the auto tune, the shit on it.
They got the
and
tune
they
on it.
winning. You know what I mean? This nigga just let me hear one of his songs. That shit auto tuned down. I didn't even know it was him. I didn't even know it was this nigga. I'm like, what is this? He said, nigga, that's me, blood. I'm like, nigga, turn that tune down. Turn that tune down. Nigga, let me hear your voice, nigga. But you know, but it's a dope thing, man. You like Idi Amin said the best, man. He said you either adapt or die. But you never lose the creativity and never forget where it came from. You know what I mean? You can never forget where hip hop came from and pay homage to it, show homage to it, because you remix that shit anyway. You're gonna pay homage to it no matter what, whether you say it verbally or you're gonna be remixing that shit. So you're gonna pay homage no matter. You might as well go in and pay homage and be real with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So music is doing good. Hip hop is doing good right now. I just, you know, everybody should rap what they want to rap. Like a lot of these rappers rap about doing drugs and all that and really don't do drugs. But it sounds good, and it's selling. You know what I mean? I feel that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like be you. You know what I mean? Like the articulation is gone. And Karis once said it best. When they asked him about rap and they said, is rap dead? He said, rap is dead, but hip hop is still alive. And I said, damn. He said, because the rap, it's like a house nigga. Hip hop is the field nigga. Hip hop is like, we ain't going with we ain't selling, we hip hop.
It don't matter how we get in the household.
Rap is the house nigga. They out here dressing gay, the little purses and whoop. They the house niggas, you know what I mean? So hip hop is the field niggas, and these rap dudes is the house niggas, you know what I mean? And that makes a lot of sense, and that's really how it is, because you see, I'm not changing my music up. My shit is still field nigga shit. Police after this, that, telling the story. Like, all these rappers supposed to be talking about what's going on right now. What rapper is talking about all this shit that's going on that we got to cover as journalists and as podcasters and as musicians, and you know, we cover this shit because we get the news before the real news now, because they only tell us what they want to hear. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like when it comes back to hip hop, that's when it comes back to hip hop didn't sell out, but rap did, because hip hop is still talking the shit we talking about. You know what I mean? We still talking about how the police fucking over us and watch out for this, and I got a song talking about, you know, how it's World War III. You got to get prepared for the light to go out. And I'm one of them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So you just gotta. Rap kept us informed of what's going on. They didn't change it to where we ain't really communicating with each other no more. We making like, I don't want to disrespect the women. I love my black women. I love my black queens. I love all my queens. But I feel like Megan Thee Stallion and all them, they got our black women thinking that it's cool to be a hoe. They think it's cool to sell your pussy and do all this, and it's all right. You can just be. That's not cool. You know what I mean? And we just got to get back to the essence of life. You know what I mean? And that all starts from how the hip hop music is doing too, because if you really think about it, the world follows hip hop.
Yeah, and it follows, like, I feel like a lot of kids will listen and act towards what you listen to and what you're actually envisioning and stuff, we're creating the culture. So men starting to step up, not only like women, like men also stop being like bitches and hoes is everything, because that's why women are following and putting less and less clothes on, because that's what you guys like. BBLs fucking everywhere. Because that's what you guys are liking. That's what you guys are looking at. That's what you're putting in your videos. So it starts with men, because you guys are supposed to be the leaders. So for anyone to be like, oh, well, women thinking this and this is cool, you taught us that it's cool. That women should be,
I feel that because
hoes and this and that, because hoes were winning. All the bitches were winning. Like I literally told my mom, I'm like, my degree and shit. I should have been a stripper.
I'm not gonna go to war with that. Shit, white flag. All I'm gonna say is, however we got here,
white flag.
Yeah, white flag. However we motherfucking got here, sister, we need to fix this shit. Get us all back right.
Let's all fix it, because we are creating our culture.
I'm gonna go to war with that shit.
We are teaching our kids.
Big ass flag, big ass white flag. Shit, I don't want. You right, sis. I don't want no problem with that. You right. It all starts from like you say.
Men.
Women see what men like, and it's like, okay, bam, this is what you motherfuckers like. Okay, bam. Okay, we gonna give it to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You give a woman something, she'll duplicate it.
There you go. You know what I mean? And
then they try to put extra on it to make you mad. They'll get petty with it.
They do. That's another show. We get on
you like that hoe? Let me tell you.
We get on y'all ass another show. I gotta
see when I do it.
Come back and talk about that right there. That's a whole other show.
That's a whole other show for a whole another day.
Hey, finish him.
Man. Boy, when she was on my ass, I was sitting there like one of the Cosby kids. I was just sitting there like, damn, she on my ass. It's y'all motherfuckers coming. The blue, you niggas backing it up. Fuck you, Sir Mix-a-Lot. 2 Live Crew.
All of y'all.
All y'all responsible for the fucking BBLs.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, so
right
I wanna move on to like I said, Nip is one of my favorite rappers too, man. I know you had a time where y'all supposed to link up, you were supposed to get a song with him. So that whole experience, I would definitely want to know more about, and how did y'all meet, and then what happened along that time you guys were supposed to link up.
And you know when me and Nipsey Hussle, we met at 1500 Nothing Studio in Inglewood, right off Centinela. The old one, not the new one, the old one. And I'll never forget, I was in there, he was mixing down the songs that I did with Chris Brown, because 1500 Nothing is the one that produced the song that I did with Chris Brown and Tiger. Okay. So he was in there, they was getting the shit, Rams. So bam, Rams doing it, woo, bam, 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 bam. So a gang of Crips just walked in, like about 10 of them. Nipsey Hussle and his entourage. And I got all red on. I got 2 of my other niggas with me. We all red now, and we in Inglewood. You know what I mean? So, I'm confident. I'm like, nigga, we in Inglewood shit. Nigga, all these Crips come walking in, and I'm looking, and then Ren's like, man, don't trust my boy Nipsey Hussle. I'm like, I don't know what Nipsey Hussle is, but he come in, he had a big ass chain on and all that, and he walk in, and about 5 of his boys he was with went to Crenshaw with me. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when they walk in, nigga, they call me Al. They said, what's up, Al? And I'm sitting there, I'm like looking at them, being like, what's up, Al? And they're like, Nipsey looking at them like, who is this nigga? He trying to fill out the room. Nipsey is. Yeah. And they're like, oh no, this nigga, he went to Crenshaw, this the only blood. He a real one. Like, they was basically saying, like, he a real blood. Nigga, he went to Crenshaw, whoop, wop, wop, you know what I mean? And whoop, and then we hit it off from there, you know what I mean? We linked up and shit, then we linked up again. I ran into him again with Kevin McCall, you know what I mean? And then we ran into the studio. I ran into him in the studio with Puff Daddy. I kept running into him at studios and shit, you know what I mean? Okay. And I'm like, nigga, damn near same scenario with Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Nigga, man, we need to go in and just jump on some shit. I didn't just ask him off the rip to jump on the song, we met a couple times, and he seen me with Nipsey. I seen this nigga at the Summit. I seen this nigga Nipsey at the Summit, nigga. 1:30 at night. This is a little hotel that's on La Brea and Stockton. Some hood shit. Nigga, this nigga just coming to the Summit, nigga, with a little $25 an hour room, dog. Real shit. Ask the realest, because I called the realest. I called the realest, said, bro, you know that nigga Nipsey Hussle right here, no, woo, woo. And then I blew at that nigga whoop, and you know, he always waved like that. When he waved, he always, you know what I mean, he hit that nigga with that shit, you know what I mean? And yeah, but yeah, that's how I met him, man, and we just kept, you know, running to each other's studios and shit, and you know, and we just hit it off, and then me and Kevin McCall supposed to have linked up with him at the studio. Last time we seen Nipsey Hussle, me and Kevin McCall was together, the police had just pulled him over. He was in his black Benz with his son, man. And the no tops had pulled him over, and we pulled up on side of, I kid you not, I swear on all my kids, we put up on side of, and we was like, what's up, nigga, you good? He said, yeah, man, we good, man. Let's get in that studio, woo, woo, woo. We told me and Kevin, let's get in that studio. And then we like, man, that nigga always in shit. We pulled off, we didn't really think nothing of it, you know what I mean? But yeah, ask Kevin. When you link with Kevin, ask that nigga to quit. He'll tell you. We was right there. We pulled right up on side of him. He was pulled over. Man, that was the last time I seen him on Crenshaw. Police had pulled him over. He was with his son. He was like, man, let's get in that studio. Me and Kevin McCall, you know what I mean? But he was a cool dude. I remember I ran into him at the club once, and the security got into it with me, like, cuz, you got to whoop. I'm like, blood, you got to whoop, whoop, whoop. And then she was like, no, hold up, cuz, that's the homie. That's Parlay, homie from the Pebbles, he good. And he was like, yeah, I said, I told you, nigga, you know what I mean? I'm trying to holler at Nip, and he doing his job, you know what I mean? Which I can't be mad at, the nigga doing his job, but nigga, I know this nigga, like, quit playing with me, nigga. And then, you know, but yeah, shit dope. He was a good dude, homie.
Yeah, that's we had just did a interview with a guy named Roberto Baron, and we had touched on something that's similar like this about just being outside, right? Because that's how these connections seem to be happening for you, just by being at the spots, like, you know, just being out there and speaking on yourself and saying, hey, this is what I do, and you know, and being personable to people and showing that love, like, right? And the difference is now, and what I'm saying is, there's so much of the internet going on, right? That being at home, even what we're doing right now, we do this thing, we can touch more people. We get it, we understand it business-wise, but that difference is actually being in front of people and actually touching people and saying, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Like, I'm this guy, this is what I do.
That's missing now.
You get what I'm saying? So, like, what would you think is the difference now between the new generation and the old generation versus, like, internet meeting, greeting, and what you've done, like, just like,
it's no
feet on the ground.
Yeah, it's no real loyalty there. You know what I mean? The loyalty is missing, and just the art, like, everybody that go off this shit, like, we could talk, me and you could text each other on a text, and we don't really know how each other feel. You know what I mean? I could be cussing this nigga out on the text. You don't know that. He just hit probably and LOL and everything I'm motherfucking say. I'm cussing this nigga out. He LOL and everything I say. You know what I mean? Because he think a nigga just shooting the shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, this new generation, it's no loyalty there. It's like they on some Menendez brother shit, man. They'll stab you in your back. They'll kill you, man. They'll do anything for that life. They'll do anything for that to go viral. You know what I mean?
That's beneficial.
Motherfuckers ain't even trying to get rich no more.
They don't even want to talk to you.
Motherfuckers don't even want to get rich no more, man. They want to go viral. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that, man. But you know, it's not organic no more. You know what I mean? Like how we met. You know what I mean? We didn't meet over no internet. Right. So I'ma always notice you when I see you. You know what I mean? I can me and you done had conversations that we'd never have over no fucking internet because we in the moment. Right. You know what I mean? It's always a moment. You know what I mean? You can't have no moment on a motherfucking internet and texting and all that shit. We didn't live moments. We didn't have moments where you didn't beat niggas up in the garage and shit and slam niggas all through the door and shit. You know, you know what I mean? For real. We didn't have moments. Yeah, we didn't have moments. You know, you can't live that moment. You can't beat a nigga up over the text.
Allegedly.
I can't show saying I'm finna drag this nigga off through the trash cans over the motherfucking net unless I go live and then tell on myself. Then the feds gonna know.
And then tell on myself.
Yeah. So that's just the difference, man. And that's the organic shit that'll make nigga be like, man, this is my nigga. I love this nigga because it's all about what you go through and the experiences that you have with each other.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That makes you know, me and this dude don't see each other a lot recently.
But it'd be the same way
at the beginning.
Like at the beginning, it's the same way we finish.
At the beginning, it was like this. We woo woo woo. Everybody grown. Everybody do their thing. But that nigga know like I know we both a phone call away. Just
Yeah.
like this little parlay. You know what I mean? I'd never talk to this nigga, but he knew if he called me and need me, you know what I mean? Real friends don't gotta see each other all day.
Or talk all the
Or
time.
talk
Like,
all the time.
I feel like a lot of the people that I grew up with in this industry as well, like I was telling him the other day, I'm like, gosh, it's so amazing to see people just grow and develop into these things. But I'm like, but we really like did the grunt work together where I can hit them up and be like, how you doing? And it's like,
Right.
oh my
All the
God.
time.
Like we're both, and even with me, like when some other girls hit me up and I'm like, oh my God, we know energy doesn't lie. Like networking
you
and
go.
really that connectivity with people, like that's where it really is. Like that realness. Cause fake shit happens all day. Like we can chat CPT, but energy doesn't lie, and synchronicity and like, you know, all just feeling each other,
vibe.
the
Yeah,
vibe,
that you get when
you know,
you
and
face to
creating
face with
things.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't
know?
go through the test of time. Just like say for instance, if we walk to the store, it's just a perfect prime example. We walk to the store and something happened to where I gotta defend you, or you gotta defend me, or you know what I mean, or you feel what I'm saying? Or a time she go to the store and you ain't there and something happened and I'm there to protect her and be like, hold up and woo. You don't get that over the internet. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's more the more interaction is missing. That's why it's no loyalty in the game. Like, man, I don't know that nigga. I met that nigga off the internet.
Right. Nah,
I ain't fuck that nigga.
Right, you can cancel.
I fucking bitch it up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's so sad. And you know, we
It's
go to
sad, but
that.
that's the
Everything
real.
is a lick.
Everything is a lick. Everything's a lick. I
It
don't love that
is.
nigga.
That's so. Everything's a lick now because even with little certain things that were like events that we get like invited to, or even like people where it's like, or we don't want to go, or things that meetings and this and stuff that happen just over the internet of people that you don't really know or like have vibe with. Like you're just so quick to be like, oh, sorry, this came up. Bye.
Right.
You know, like.
Yeah, we out.
I got teenage kids. Them motherfuckers keep me informed how these kids ain't shit, because my kids ain't shit. These motherfuckers, man. My 17-year-old, my 19-year-old, my 23-year-old, man. New generation shit, man. It's a whole new ball game, man. And that's another thing, that a topic that we got to touch on how these new generation kids do not respect their mother and parents, dog. And they don't respect no older nothing.
No, they
Old
don't.
heads, you feel what I'm saying? They don't respect. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't respect.
They're not scared of us anymore.
My daughter,
You know, Gen Zs and like, what are our kids like? What will they be?
my daughter
They're not
called me a
Gen Zs
weirdo,
anymore.
piss
Yeah,
me off.
I don't know what they are now after Gen Z. You know, I don't know what they call them no more. But I get it.
There's
Gen double Zs. You know?
different.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing after Z, so I don't
My
know what
son
they.
is only 3. And he do some crazy shit.
Yeah, the technology is already there. They're born with it now. It's part of life. You can't even look. You can't even put nothing on TV if it has your face on it. Say if they saw you and then you play something back on, then they just be up there like, hey, hi, they can see you.
Yeah, no, he was editing the other day. He was just editing another interview, and then our boy Uzai comes and he goes to the TV and he's like, "Hi guys."
Right. They see like, anything they show your face, show my.
We're like, it was already recorded.
Like, no,
He's like, what?
recorded. Right? I'm just edited.
He's
You know,
like,
so it just
oh,
that's how
okay.
their mind is you know, like formed now because they're just born with it. You know what I'm saying? My 2 kids, my youngest 2 was born in Shanghai. It took them a while to just adapt to being over here. So they already was part of the technology and all this other stuff. And they come over here totally different lanes. So, and then for the kids here, it's like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah, and they're starting to get.
That's TV.
I hate that word weird. I hate that motherfucking word weird. My kids call me that. Well, I don't know if y'all got kids, you got teenage kids. Don't never let your kids call you weird. Don't accept it. I don't accept it. That's like calling me a bitch ass nigga. I hate that. Me and my daughter, you got into it. She called me a weirdo. I hung up in her.
Weirdo.
Yeah, she called me a weirdo. And we was being serious. You feel me? I'm trying to teach my daughter something and all that. She said, "Dad, you just being weird." I'm like, "Oh man, click."
Oh.
I'm like, what the fuck you mean I'm being weird when I'm telling you when the light turn green, don't just go. Motherfucker, when the light turn green, turn left or look left or right first, then go.
Thank you. It's just like crossing the street. You gotta listen.
Dad, you being weird right now.
You know, I think I'm a millennial, and I think I told that to my dad too. I'm like, if it's green, I'm like,
I'm sorry.
that's weird. Why would it stop?
That don't mean go.
It's a whole lot of things like that we could touch on with
I know.
the new generation, and they still won't understand. Many times we're gonna say it. No, but this is what I want to talk about, because on top of the artist part of you, man, I know you for being a hooper. So talk a little bit about Crenshaw, playing at Crenshaw, your experience with basketball, and then after that, I want to get into your top 5 rappers or artists that could hoop. So we go one for one right now. First, we start with Crenshaw High and all that.
Yeah, Crenshaw High, man. The backdrop of Crenshaw High, man. I was at Reseda High.
And you was at Reseda?
Yeah, I was at Reseda. I did a year with Coach Hopperin. We went undefeated. We went all the way to the damn near to the state. I was the only freshman on the all-senior team. You know what I mean? And the next year, my 10th grade year, I forged my physical. So I had to have my physical in at a certain time, and I forged my physical. My dumb ass nigga.
Started fraud.
How you forged your physical? Like,
I'm about 14 years old.
what was after you didn't know how to sign for?
I was young, man. It was late.
How old was he?
Oh, man, I was just... I was about 13, 14. I fucked around.
Hey, and the knowledge to know how to force...
Yeah, no, for real. I used to sign all my mom's stuff. Like, I was the parent.
It was the card, though, right?
The card, dog, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you had to do a real signature on that one.
I wish I could have that signature now just to see how dumb I was. Just see how retarded I was. Like, this is gonna work. Man, shit.
I used to do it with my left hand.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, that's how you, yeah.
But
See,
they
I
kicked
couldn't
me.
write with my left.
Yeah, they kicked me off the team at Reseda, you know, for a whole year. So they made it to where my 11th grade year, I couldn't play basketball. So I said, man, fuck that. I checked out of Reseda and I went to Jefferson. I went to Jefferson High School. And I played, knowing I was suspended, but I didn't tell the coach. So I'm averaging 30 a game at Jeff, man. And then when they came in, one practice I came, they said, man, shit, you done got us fucked up. Man, you off the team, man, you done forfeited. Every game we won with you was forfeited and blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And I got mad because they didn't fight for me, yeah. You know, I had to put the extras on it. And then I said, I'm finna get up out of here. But my daddy was like, no, son, don't go. Because next year, it's your team. You can do the 30, 40 points a game. And you get, you know what I mean? And I was mad at Jeff at that time. I felt they should at least fought for me. So I was like, man, I'm finna go to Crenshaw. Crenshaw just want to stay woo woo woo. That's the hottest school in LA, Crenshaw. Yeah. And you know how we are. We beasts about it. I'm a beast. Now I'm like, man, I want to go to Crenshaw.
Right.
So my dad like, you sure you want to go to Crenshaw, son? There's gonna be a lot of yous there. There's gonna be a lot of yous there. I'm like, man, I want to go. Fuck that, Pop. The gang banging and all that, Pops. I want to go. I know how to handle all that. Bam. So I check into Crenshaw. Check how I got on the team, nigga. Soon as I check in Crenshaw, you know, I'm from the East Side blood, nigga. This is a whole Crip school. So I just go out at lunchtime. I went out to where they played basketball at, because in the Valley we played ball at lunchtime. Lunchtime we went out and hooped for that little 15 minutes. So I went out to see who was hooping in South Central LA, and there was a couple of dudes out hooping, and I went out there and hooped out there with them. You know what I mean? And I'm dunking. You know what I mean? A dunk here, dunk there, hopping a jumper. Somebody went and told the track coach.
Oh, okay.
Man, look at this dude out here. And the track coach got to looking. I'm out there fucking over these dudes. You know, they West Side niggas. You know, East Side, we more physical. So, you know, these dudes ain't really in the gym. So I'm fucking over these dudes. So, man, they call the coach. The coach see me fucking over them, man. He invited me in to come play with the team. Fucked over the team. Ronnie Arts, rest in peace. Man, I slammed that nigga, the whole backboard slammed into the wall. You know the side?
Yeah, when it is
slide. Yeah. Boy, I tell you, boy, we came out, hit that nigga, boy, the whole rim just slammed into the wall. The gym went crazy. Nigga, this is my team now, nigga. Yeah, Coach Willie West, man. Yeah, Willie West changed my life. Coach Willie West, man, we got a good story. You know, he just hit me on my Facebook too, man. The legendary Willie West, man. Willie West changed my life, man. If Willie West didn't put me on that team, because I used to come to practice smelling like weed, coming late to practice. Nigga, one time I wasn't finna go to a tournament in Florida, and Kevin Garnett, all them was in, homie. I wasn't going. I came to practice and had to, you know, boom, slam it, boom, boom. Coach, man, changed his mind right at the end. Like, nah, man, we gonna need this hard with us. We going out. And like, I made it back on the team, but man, for real, coach like gave me a chance, man, because I was gang banging. You know, after practice, I'm fighting these 6'0" dudes and all this old shit, man. And yeah, man, shout out to Coach Woody West, man. He changed my life, man, and got me where I'm at now, man. I'm a man. He made me a man and made me look at gang banging one nick, you know what I mean? And he got me to my school. He gave a letter of recommendation and all that, and got me to my first little school and shit. Because I didn't pass the SAT test. Because you motherfuckers didn't teach us none of that shit in my regular school. I get the SAT. I don't know none of that shit y'all put on.
What's up?
For real. Then as soon as I finished, y'all want to get it to where niggas can come fresh out of high school, and then they got the internet shit. We didn't have the internet, dog.
We have none of that.
I'm so mad we didn't have
so
that
much.
shit.
We have none of it,
Man, we didn't have none of that shit you kids got. Y'all
I thought if you played good, you was gonna go. That was it.
Man.
That was it. So I just killed everybody.
But look, then they got different shit too. Like, just say for instance, we don't make the league. We can go just play in the NBD and still get a contract.
Right,
you can get a
right.
small little bullshit contract playing for the NBDL
Yeah, yep.
and eat and win and travel and do all that shit.
Right, yeah.
They got different opportunities and we paved the way.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Crazy.
So,
Go ahead.
sorry. So another question. So the whole thing, I've heard you talk about a lot of like Crips coming through. You did collabs with Snoop Dogg, and how is that? From being a Blood to collabing with Crips, or like working with other people that are from different gangs. Is that a factor? Do you guys acknowledge that, or is it just like some type of silent respect on like we cool, or how do you guys handle that?
With me and my, I can only speak for my situation. With me being from the Pueblo Projects and my career and the career I chose and my endeavors and my journey that I chose, it was being out the neighborhood. You know what I mean? So, and I want all the kids to listen to this too. It's a limit to keeping it real. You keep it real, represent your hood, you do all that, you do it. But it's a limit to keeping it real, because now you got to look at this. I can keep it real and fuck off this whole contract or this whole project, or fuck off my whole name or my whole credibility for a neighborhood, or I can put that to the side and they still know where I'm from. But we're going to put all that to the side and we're going to get to this money, get to this bag, and get to know each other as individuals, and come to find out we really are, you know what I mean? This nigga really is cool, you know what I mean? Like in Montana, I got a house in Montana, right? One of my best friends, he pulled me to the side and said, Parlay, you know what? And he said, don't take this personal. Every time a white person say don't take this personal, they gonna say some personal shit.
Take it personal.
He said, don't take it personal, but I really didn't like black people until I met you. For real.
Damn.
I really like black people until I met
That's the
you.
rudest, nicest shit.
The most rude, nicest shit.
But
It's like you always know one of them white people, or you almost know one. You know the one that might say something like that.
But see, look, then you got to think about it though. You can take it one or two ways. You can tell, like, oh man, this white racist motherfucker, or you can tell, man, I just broke the barrier.
Yeah.
I broke the barrier because that nigga do anything for me, dog. That white boy do anything for me. Boy, you know how them white folks are. They wake up 3 a.m, bail you out of jail, and go to y'all know that. Y'all know that. You feel what I'm saying? So
behind a body.
it all comes back to answering your question. Me going out the neighborhood, I had to choose to be either a gang member or a man. You know what I mean? So that's when it came to keeping it real comes to a limit, because, you know what I mean, it stops me from elevating to where I wanted to go, you know what I mean? So it's not me being a punk or me not claiming my hood. No, everybody know where I'm from. Everybody know I'm from this set, this, that, but I don't want no problems. Man, we trying to do this, we here for this, we blah, blah, this, we whoop, wop this and blah, and then bam. You know what I mean? And every person that has sense be like, we all for that. And then some people, it threw them off guard because they never got spoke to like that. They usually just used to the, you know what I mean? And then like, damn, this dude really came maybe with some sense and really like was like, you know, like, damn, dog, I ain't with it. Because sometimes niggas be outnumbered. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put 5, 6 niggas and this nigga talking about some problems. I'm like, bro, we ain't tripping off that shit, man. And he's sitting like, damn, I'm trying to stand my ground with 5, 6 niggas, man. They could have beat my ass, you know what I mean? Man, it ain't about that, you know what I mean? Because we was all raised wrong, you know what I mean? Our parents didn't know what the fuck they was doing. You know, we was all raised wrong. Just like we knowing about how to eat now and how to not eat red meat. This, come on, how to this. You know, certain shit we didn't know that our parents taught us, and we can't get mad at them because they didn't know.
Right? They did the best they could.
Yeah.
You know, we were at home alone at 5 years old.
Yeah,
Babysitting each other.
Yeah. But I still wish that they'd bring back whooping our kids' asses, because I think that's why our kids is doing a lot of. You know what I mean? You can't whoop their ass no more. They don't fear. No, but I don't feel like, not beat your kids now, you know what I mean? But, you know, I just feel like they need to get, you know, they need to get chastised a little bit. I feel like your kid need to get chastised. Because look,
babying them so much.
But no, look, you got to think about this.
Ding, ding.
Look, no, I'm just saying, look, the system got it. No, but look, though, the system got it, look, the system got it rigged to where we can't chastise our kids. We can't whoop them. We can't do none of this. But if they fuck up in society, they can put their ass in jail, beat their ass, cops can shoot them, fuck over them, do all the beat. You know what I mean? It was justifiable.
They can beat them.
You can beat the shit out of kids, shoot them, throw them in jail with a gang of grown-ups, an 18-year-old kid in there with a gang of... They can do all that shit, but we can't tap them on their ass one time to prevent them from going through that shit. That don't make sense.
That is that's undeniable point right there.
I mean, we gotta ask Kamala Harris or Trump which one's.
We bringing whoopings back.
I'm going for Trump.
Who bringing whoopings?
Yeah, who's supporting whoopings? That's
but like little cute spanking, not like
I mean,
just with the belt, like not with the extent. I mean,
but you gotta hit them on their ass. So like it gotta be like. If they, my kid beating on me, I mean, my daddy beating on me, they be like, where the whips at? If he be right on that ass,
can't see nothing.
They be like, all right, that's mine. We out of here. If the whips is on that ass, we can get away with it.
Yeah.
Now all over here and all that old shit, we might got a case. But right on that ass, wow. Oh man, they did it in schools back in the day. They had to paddle, remember?
Hey,
clap you right on your ass.
When they took that out of school, our moms and dads was the ones that came to the school to whoop your ass.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, if my mom came to the school,
you get fucked over. Yeah.
Oh no, it's just a wrap. My mom came to the school. I'm getting a whooping.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not in front of the class or outside the classroom. Hopefully she'll take me to the bathroom or something. You know what I mean?
Hey, I was mentally fucked, man, because I had to take an hour-long bus ride home. So when I got in trouble, I had a whole hour to think about that shit. Then when you get home, they make you go get your switch too.
And they make you pick it.
Yeah, they make you go get your. I got to think about this hour ride home.
You better get the best one too.
Yeah, then that switch. Then I got to make sure I got like 2-3 pair of pants on under the pants I got. This shit get deep.
For real.
But y'all got to be, y'all youngsters don't know about that. You know
See,
what I mean?
I got my mom.
My man said he thank God for his whooping, so I appreciate. I do too.
Because my mom hit me one time, just smacked me across the face. Like I even bit my lip and it was like blood coming out. But I called her. I think I was like 5 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what happened, but I was in the shower and I called her a bitch.
Oh man.
She said. Ah!
Yeah, that's the ultimate sin in the black community.
After that, I was a straight A student. I never yelled at my mom. I never cussed her out. I'm the oldest, so she was like, "You're the example for your sister." I was like the perfect child, and I thank her for that because if she wouldn't have just what. You don't do, she corrected me. I was like, sorry.
Check what my mama did. I don't remember what I did to my mother. I think I don't know what I did, but my mother used to call me retarded. But I just remember this, homie. My mother hit me, Stan, and I knew something was wrong, blood, because when I woke up, I was in the shower with all my clothes on. So I knew she had knocked me out. I swear my right-handed God, homie. Man, homie. She hit me, dog. I woke up in the shower with all my clothes on. I knew something wasn't right.
And that's when that's when we start believing that, someone just like is passionate and loves you.
Yeah, but that's when I straightened up. Yeah, I was scared of my mother more than my daddy.
Oh yeah, no, by far.
For sure.
Yeah, I was scared of my mother more than my daddy. She did the reckoning.
My dad had the bark, like where we would all just.
5'4". Yeah, I was like, every time I came in the house, if something was wrong, I knew this is how I learned how to fight. Because I learned how to do defense first. You get what I'm saying?
From my mom.
Yeah, like, you knew that first. I'm like, man, if my mama can't hit me.
Look, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it anyway. So I come, nigga, my mother called me the other day. Motherfucker, don't you ever in your life come to my house and whoop whoop and do this again, whoop whoop. Guess what my mother pulled up to her phone? Because she FaceTimed me because she wanted me to see it. I had a pair of white socks that I wore from LA. They was dirty as fuck, you know what I mean? And my mother pulled the socks up and was like, nigga, don't you ever in your life, because they been, she noticed they been washed a couple of times. They really dingy ass socks, but I ain't tripping because I'm on a road trip. I just threw them on. She said, nigga, don't you ever in your life. She bought me like 10 pair of socks, drawers, everything, dog. But just coming back to the parent shit, she was like, nigga, don't you ever wear no dirty ass, socks like this. Nigga, we don't do this shit. Nigga, you got the whole family looking bad, boy. I said, damn, this shit is still real. But a nigga, I love hearing that, though. Yeah. It ain't nothing having that family love. Yeah. Because we don't get it all the time because we grown.
It's what makes
and with this generation, too, like, we're losing the tradition. We're losing the essence of, like, I love seeing you tell the boys, like, what they can and can't do. Like, we don't do this, you know? And it's like kids are losing that because now parents are so lax. It's so like, can't really tell them nothing. It's just like, oh, what they want to do. No, it's still like this. Yeah. A, B, and C happens here.
All the motherfuckers want to be like T.I. son. This nigga ain't never been in the neighborhood a day in his life. This nigga want to be hood so bad. T.I. son, sit your ass down, boy. But that's what these kids thought. They wanted. We was taught, Tim in my line, and you know too. Our generation was taught we trying to make it out the hood. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Not stay in the hood, rep the hood.
They want to go to the hood.
Yeah, they want to go back to the hood like I was trying to prevent Chris Brown from doing. They want to go back and like, nigga, that's a trick bag over there, dog.
Like, why?
It's a backwards thing. Like, these kids want to run back to the bullshit. And we was taught to get out of that shit.
Yes, and that all comes back to us teaching our kids, like, okay, I made it to step 3. Now you're taking over the baton. You're taking over the torch. Like, you have to go to step 4, 5, 6. And like, we're not being taught that anymore.
Hell no.
Because like my parents were like, both of my parents were immigrants, and they're like, y'all ain't about to be on no fucking food stamps. You're not gonna be losers. You ain't gonna be on no welfare. You ain't gonna be no baby mama. You ain't gonna be no nothing. None of that shit. Like, we were taught that. We were like, you have to elevate, because they cross these borders, almost dying, almost raped, like all kinds of shit. Like risk their lives to be here. Yeah. For you to elevate. For real. Elevation. Elevate the race. Elevate yourself. And we're not teaching our kids that no more. It's all like, oh, you want this? Here you go. Like, they didn't even have to work for it. Yeah. You want it, you get it. Just because you asked.
My kids didn't understand. My motherfucking kids they got to the part where they got smart now. They didn't teamed up on my motherfucking ass, dog. This shit is crazy, dog. And they get everything they want, dog. But these motherfuckers, dog, kids. But we love y'all, though. You know what I mean? Yes. But we outside, man. My nigga Stan, my nigga, you my guy.
I blame it on Instagram. I blame it on the trends. I blame it on all the shit that's going on.
You said you trans?
No, I said I blame it on the trends. Like the trends that's going on.
Trends.
See, that's what I'm saying.
My vocabulary.
Trans, nigga.
No, I ain't know none of that, but no Diddy.
I'm just joking, y'all. That nigga said no Diddy. We don't want to talk about Diddy, man.
No.
I got one more thing. I gotta get parlay on the hoop thing, man. And as far as an artist,
you ready to play 1-on-1?
I know.
Okay.
Good. He ready for that. But
as far as my shorts and my J's,
we haven't
ready with the J's, all that. Yeah. if I had a basketball court here, I would have been ready for you, dog. We would have had to get that.
I came ready for this nigga, y'all. Shorts, J's, everything. I came ready. I didn't know what to expect from this nigga. He probably would have brought the whole jump, man. What you got the
trampoline.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a whole.
Back there
We do. We have like a what is it, like 20 feet trampoline?
We
back
got
there.
a tramp out there.
We have
though,
the mini hexies.
Yeah, I got the kids on the big ass tramp back there for sure.
Yeah.
Top five artists that can hoop that you know of. Well, because there's a lot of them out there that think they can hoop. So let me know. Parlay Starr.
Well, my number one gonna be Chris Brown. 'Cause I played with the nigga all the time. So I say Chris Brown's a number one. That's an artist that can hoop. Then you got Quavo can hoop, and then you have you got 2 Chainz got a fade away. I put 2 Chainz in there. 2 Chainz got a cool little fade away. And then we'll go to Lil Bow Wow.
Oh, you got Bow Wow got game?
Yeah, Bow Wow is like a guard. You know, he can dribble the ball real good. He a good guard. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, he can dribble that shit in. You know what I mean? And then my 5th one, shit, man, who else are these dudes? Damn, shit, Stan. Yeah, celebrity Stan. Put Stan in there, man. Stan go like a motherfucker. Damn sure a celebrity. Yeah, my nigga got his numbers in, dog, and he a beast. Nigga, he one of the founders of the motherfucking trampoline, nigga, on your ass. He well respected. Yeah, man, that part. And then me, I'm 6.
Yeah, no, Parlay can go.
I'm 6.
Parlay can go.
I sit back and just play stupid on him, though. But then when we get out there, I show him that shit still go.
No, Parlay can go for sure. Yeah, man, so dope. Listen.
I want to give you my 5, though. I want to give you my 5. Motherfucker, we just did what?
We did 5 right now. That was 5 artists.
5
that was 5 artists.
basketball guys
Okay,
that
I want
can
to
play.
I want to give you my
artists.
5. I want you to give me my 5 top NBA basketball players, nigga.
Oh, my top 5?
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
You
we
want
talking about all time.
All-time top 5
All-time
NBA
top
basketball
5.
players. And this I want you to do it too, nigga. And I want you to do it by position.
By position.
So you got 5, and you know every position got to get filled. So fill your position.
we
dog.
don't even want
So,
to
Your top
it's
5.
my top starting 5.
Your top starting 5. There
Top
we go.
starting 5. Ooh, that's cold right there.
I'm gonna get Stan
I'm
I'm gonna give him one question.
Look, that PG spot. A lot of people going. That PG spot is a difficult spot because you know everybody want a team leader, but they want that guy. But Penny Hardaway was my dude when he was in it.
Yeah.
That was my dude. I'm going with Penny Hardaway at the 1 for sure.
Penny Hardaway at 1.
Yeah,
Now it's
I'm
getting
going
tricky. It gets getting tricky already.
Yeah, I'm going Penny. I mean,
went
sorry, no
Penny.
disrespect to like Magic and everybody, you know what I'm saying, that
I'm
paved the way
mad.
for Penny. Like
Now
I'm
you
not
gonna be a small forward, nigga.
but that's what I'm going with. My 2 guard definitely gonna be MJ.
MJ.
Definitely gonna be MJ at the 2. You know, and then my 3
That's a
probably
tough one.
my 3 probably gonna be T-Mac at his prime. My 3 gonna be T-Mac at his prime, bro. Like that's gonna, you know, I mean, you know, no disrespect to like a Grant Hill or something like that, but you know, T-Mac at his prime could play the 3 like crazy. My 4 gonna, man, that's a woo. That's a tough. That 4, man, that 4 is crazy.
Come on, nigga.
Nah, like, cause I could go back, like, cause Charles Barkley at his prime at the 4 was, But I mean, am I able to play Akeem?
You put whoever you want to put. Whoever you want to put.
I would go with the Dream. I would go with the Dream at 4 if I could, so I could put Shaq at the 5. I'll put the Dream at 4 and then put Shaq at 5. That'd be my starting 5 right there.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me run you mine real quick. I'm gonna go Magic. The nigga hating on Magic. We gonna go Magic at 1. We gonna go Jordan at 2. We're gonna go Kobe at 3, and then we're gonna go for that 4th spot. That 4th spot is rough, but I'm gonna go LeBron. I'm gonna go LeBron on that 4.
Yeah.
And then on that 5, you know what I mean? Since you did Shaq already, I'll go with motherfucking for that center spot. Shit. Damn, he ain't got Shaq and he got a king. So if I gotta go against that king, nigga, I gotta go because I gotta go Ewing, nigga. Fuck it.
Ooh.
I go Ewing.
That's hard.
Or Morning. Well, Morning or Ewing. Both of them was dangerous.
That's hard.
Yeah, I'll go Morning though, because Morning had a better outside game too though. He had an outside inside better than Ewing. So I'll go Alonzo Mourning. So
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
But that's my 5.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. We going 7-game series. We going down to the last game on that one.
Nitty gritty, yeah.
We going to the last game.
Oh look, this is what we can do, nigga. We can go on 2K, nigga, and put the teams and make them play each other,
Right.
nigga.
Together.
I gotta brush up my 2 game because I ain't good on the sticks.
No, I ain't talking about us playing. I'm talking about
somebody. Somebody. If anybody watching that's a gamer,
we let the computers play. You know, the computers can play each other. Together. So we put the teams on there.
And y'all just watch
okay.
it.
And we just watch them play each other. And then the computers that tell who won, dog.
Is that where we're at now?
Now you can do is
Yeah, real shit, dog.
AI. It's an AI game now.
Yeah, it's like an AI game, nigga. We sit back, nigga, and place our bets.
Put our bet on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
with that.
what's coming next, a patented AI
Man,
game.
we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna put an AI game. Y'all let us know. I got a starting 5, parlay starting 5. Both of them hard.
Yeah.
Both of them starting 5s hard. I'll take either one, but let's see, man.
Shaq can't shoot free throws.
Yeah, he
At
can't.
all.
He can't, but
And
he
he
dunk
get tired.
that.
We're gonna tire that nigga out. I'm gonna have Alonzo Mourning tire that nigga out.
We're gonna dunk the hell
We
out.
gonna run that nigga up and down. See, one thing about O'Neal, we gonna run that nigga up and down the court. We gonna tire that nigga out.
Yeah, he got a smaller lineup that's quick.
And our
but still
king
can
gonna
jump.
get tired too because he gotta stick that nigga LeBron.
That's hard though. That's a hard matchup right there.
Yeah.
But my whole team big, so I could really switch it around.
Yeah, you can
I
switch
could
it around.
I could throw Penny at him. I could throw Jordan at him.
And then me and you would be the 6th man.
You know what I mean? Come off the bench. Come
Come on,
on.
the bench, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, my shit at 99, nigga. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But I love you, Stan,
I
man.
love you too, bro.
Well, we
We
have one
outside.
more question for you.
Let's
We
get
close
it.
out the show with one question, and you can make this sentence or something. What would you advise new rappers, basketball, whoever, or anyone listening, of how to shake the game up uniquely in your way, or how you shook the game up uniquely in your way? Like,
Yeah, how would you tell them to do it? Like, you know, according to how you did it, but you did it your own way. But how would you tell someone else how to guide them through it?
how to shake the game up.
To just be consistent, and be where everybody at. The secrets to this game and what got me to where I was and got me to where I am now was I was always, it's gonna take a little money now, but you gotta always be where it's at. Soul Train Awards, you gotta be there. All-Star Game, you gotta be there. Super Bowl, you gotta be there. Soul Train, you gotta be there. Any big event that's cracking where all the big celebrities gonna be, you gotta show your face. So now it ain't that you just networking there. Everybody's watching just like you watching. So if you at every place where everybody at, they gonna take notice of you too. You know what I mean? So, you know, my secret to this shit is be where everything at. It's gonna take a little money because you gotta fly here, you gotta fly to Florida, you know, where everything at. But if you be where everything at and you make a good impression and you rub elbows and you be productive with yourself and carry yourself as a honorable person, it's gonna happen. It's imminent to happen, you know what I mean? So that's my secret to all the young rappers out there. Come with some good music and always remember, go for the radio too. So don't always try to make your music with a lot of cuss words in it, you know what I mean? Do some shit, because everybody's not dick pussy. You got some people that just want to hear some clean, good music. And I learned that by being in Montana. Montana wanted me to do a show, and when I went out, it was a lot of kids out there, and I was like, damn, and my music, I wasn't prepared for the kids. So always be prepared for the kids and have clean music and be where it's at and hold yourself accountable and it's imminent to happen.
Straight up. And then Parlay, man, you let everybody know where you at, man. You know, I know they know where you at, but also for our channel, the people that's watching us, let them know where you at.
All my platforms, every one is Parlay Starr, at ParlayStarr. Let's get to it.
That's right. Man, once again, Parlay, both parlays. I appreciate you, man. We taking the game up with us, man. This is a dope one.
I'm ready to play this nigga one-on-one right now. You ready, nigga?
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Behind the scenes coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this nigga to Miguel backyard. Love you, bro. Give me a hug, nigga. Man, I love you, bro. Man. Come on. Oh, what's that, bro?
Yep.
Part right there. Much love, sis. Nice meeting you too. Nice meeting you, sis. Always love. Remember, you sis. You family. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Thank you. Oh, excuse me, George. Thank you.